I saw he was down right away. I said, Cam's down. And then I said, I just screamed. And it was crazy. I didn't tell you this. We were all texting each other. Nick Sirianni was right next to me. And he looked at me and he screamed. And everybody, like,
so bad.
Nick went down on his knees. Jordan Mailata went down. I covered my eyes and screamed. It was so bad. It was really hard to look at. Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Look, ghostly white. I can. And woosah. What is this? Woosah. I don't even know what movie that's from. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pregame. Hi, my little angel.
Hey, Angel. Week 9 and feels all of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually feel like this has gone by very fast. Like, maybe it's like what they say about parenting. The days are long, but the years are fast. I'm like, how is it week 9? How is that happening? We're halfway. I mean, we're at the halfway point.
We are.
Wild.
Is this a halfway point?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have the Super Bowl
we do playoffs, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, right. But I'm just saying in terms of like.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. Yeah.
I mean, were you doing the math there?
I was trying to carry the one.
Just divide by 2. I mean, we're there. And we're here. Welcome to the Calm Down Podcast pregame, everybody. You know how this works. You guys writing questions, comments, and concerns. Remember, they can be anonymous. We like anonymous as well. And we love when you guys do this because it elicits and sparks conversation that we might not have had. So
not elicits and sparks.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Nicholas Sparks. Love what he's done for the world.
I've met him.
You have?
He was at a Carolina hoops game, or maybe it was Duke. I think it was Duke. Was it Duke or Carolina? Ryan, who's he a fan of? And that's back in the day when I was working, wait for it, hoops. And
what haven't you worked, Mike Al?
And I got to meet him. It was so cool.
Man, what a great movie that is, The Notebook, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. It just really holds up. It's one of those movies that when it comes on, you just watch it because it's adorable.
Have you ever watched, and it ends up in my algorithm sometimes, I'm turning our chat on in case Ryan, he went to Notre Dame. I know, but he was either at Duke or Carolina, but thanks, Ryan. It comes up in my algorithm sometimes that Rachel McAdams is audition for that.
What? That's
public? It's public. It's like a tape and she's there and I think Ryan Gosling is sitting in on it. Whoa. And, whoa. Was that Joey Lawrence?
Sure was. Joey Lawrence. Mm-hmm. You guys might remember we co-hosted a hit show called Splash together. It was more of a flop, but you know what I mean. Who thought it was a good idea to put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a 35-meter platform? I digress. Okay, who wants to start? You go for it, gal, or you want me to?
Sure. Katie by Grace, mid-season check-in. How are the pouches? I have a pooch. No, I'm kidding. Pouches and travel bag organization. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's not as bad as it could be. I probably could get in there and scrape the bottom of the purse. There's always an extra vitamin floating around. Anybody have that? There's so many vitamins down there. What's going on?
A random nickel or dime. I don't even like change, but that ends up in there. There's always a hair thing. There's always a bobby pin. But we've talked about this before. The problem with staying very organized is then when you need that random hair thing, well, you don't like the copious amounts of pouches. But if I clean and stay on top of it, then that one random bobby pin or that one random safety pin that I need, safety pins specifically, not to pin my clothes, but to pop a zit, is gone. And now I'm like, shit, had I not cleaned that out, I would have had it. And now I got a big scab on my face because I didn't have it. My organization's actually going really well. Steve, who's on my shit list right now, but we'll get to that on the big show, was very sweet and brought me home this pouch the other day. And
I said, God,
he walked in with a boy art bag. This is so women. It's just women in general. He walks in, and I know the bag, the green
Oh, yeah.
Goyard with the yellow handle. And he came in, and Dominique was doing my makeup here because it was the Chargers game. We had a home game. And he comes around the corner, and I go, whoa, what do we got going on there? Because he said he went to the gym. And he goes, well, I decided that I need you to have some more organization in your bag because I noticed it was messy the other day. And he goes, so I bought you this. And I said, oh, Steve, that's so nice. For those of you listening, it's like this
Gorgeous.
Goyard little travel pack thing or whatever. And he goes, and the salesperson also told me it doubles as a clutch. And I go, well, way to come through in the clutch. You're adorable. And then this was my first thing after that. I go, what'd you do wrong? Like it's like I had to go to like he did something wrong, and so he's feeling guilty.
Who you been hanging out with?
Yeah, I was like, I have his location. Where have you been? Yeah. So he didn't. I guess. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did something wrong, but he tells me it was just that he wanted me to stay more organized. So, way to go, Steve. Overall, my organization's going pretty well.
I love that.
Okay,
That's a big deal. Week 9. That's great.
Thank you, Erin. Kristen Moser, highlight from TNF was away from CT. Oh, how sweet. Does looking into the stands distract you from the pregame? Well, first of all, Kristen, it does not, especially, I hope you know how much I appreciate that. And I know exactly who you were because you yelled, calm down, you little cutie. So no, it does not distract me at all. I do have ADD. We know that. So I'm sort of looking all over the place as it is. But no, it doesn't distract me. I like when anybody says hi or that they love the podcast. I was in Trader Joe's yesterday and a sweet person said that they love the podcast. So, I mean, in the spirit of just having a massive ego and loving all of our fans, no, I can never be too distracted from people that want to give us attention. But no, it does not distract me. And I think it's very sweet that any of you guys listen or care about us. So thank you.
We say this sarcastically, by the way, because we don't need a headline that twists what we're saying. And people are like, oh, she's difficult. This is it. She has a big ego. We'll address that in the, what do you want to call this segment?
Oh, I have a new segment called Fake Headlines, Fake News, something like that. We'll come
Fake
up with
temperature.
Yeah, it's something. But I got real annoyed this week. So stay tuned for the big show.
I like this question. This is actually an interesting question. Allison Scalaba, I'm so sorry I butchered that. Are you able to look at the injury on the field, like what happened to Cam Skattebo? I think I'd fake. Okay, so there's 2 things about this. One, I'm a pretty queasy person anyways. I'll give you a couple of examples. My kid busted his lip, I think a year ago, and we literally FaceTimed Carissa and I's doctor. And as Jarrett was dealing, I had my head between my legs. I don't do well with injuries, wounds, anything of the sort. It's just something that I've always had a problem with. Hospitals, I start like getting a passing out feeling. My sister and I used to pass out all the time. I saw her get her wisdom teeth pulled. She was laying there. I passed out. I peed my pants. We'll reference the podcast. I talked about it. I'm just not good in injury or wound situations. Injuries with the guys that we cover and other sports. Those hit me really hard because of my husband and what I used to see with him or his teammates. And also because you have to understand, I was thinking about this today. It is so different for fans. I mean, of course, I'm sure they empathize with those players, but what fans don't think about a lot of the times, his season's over. Now he's dealing with a whole mental thing of trying to come back. That poor thing stayed at that hospital last night.
I know.
Like,
there's so sad for him.
I know. There's so much that goes
into
these athletes that get injured. I don't look at the injury. I actually look away, especially with hard hits. But yesterday, I saw he was down right away. I said, Cam's down. And then I said, I just screamed. And it was crazy. I didn't tell you this. We were all texting each other. Nick Sirianni was right next to me and he looked at me and he screamed and everybody
so bad.
Nick went down on his knees. Jordan Mailata went down. I covered my eyes and screamed. It was so bad. It was really hard to look at.
For anyone that doesn't know or doesn't follow football, Cam Skattebo is a rookie running back for the New York Giants. He burst onto the scene. He didn't even play the first couple weeks. Burst onto the scene. I remember even in preseason when Ryan and I were covering that. He went to Arizona State. His last name is so fun to say, Skattebo. And if you watch this guy play, one series, you realize his heart, his his enthusiasm for the game. This
Think
guy
of Gronk.
goes all out every single play, and so him and Jackson Dart were this rookie, dynamic duo that really had their coming out party for that Week 6 game for Thursday night, and he was playing great football. Anyways, in Erin's game that she was working yesterday, again against the Philadelphia Eagles, he had a horrible injury to his ankle, and
horrific.
I thank God you guys didn't show it again, but we get the feed when I sit there to do updates, and they had re-racked it to like see how bad it looked, right? And I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to see that. So Cam, I know you don't listen to the podcast, but thinking of you, man, that is so awful, and I wish you the speediest recovery. And these, we were talking about it, Sherm, on our production call this morning. It just feels like these injuries are so prevalent and so bad. Like Fred Warner going down.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just like so many guys. I get that it's part of the game and they know that too, but it just feels like it's so prevalent this year. And I know that the league has done so many different things to prevent injuries. It's just the nature of the game. Some of these things just happen.
You forget how violent it is. It is for us because we're right there. We're watching. The hits are so hard. They're so loud. But Tom said it when we went to break. It can be taken away from you like that. Yeah. And it is so true.
Yeah. And again, I know the league does everything that they can to keep these guys safe. It's the nature of the sport. So thinking about you, Cam, and I wish you, and I know Erin does too, a very speedy recovery.
Sweet baby. And shout out to Big Dom. Big Dom showing up at the Philly hospital with Big Dom is the head of everything in Philadelphia. And it's Jeffrey Lurie, it's Howie Roseman, it's Big Dom. I'm just kidding. Big Dom is the director of security, director of everything with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's a good friend of mine, and also Charissa. He's fantastic. So he'll get you anything you need. And there's something came out where they were reporting that Big Dom showed up at the Philadelphia hospital that Cam Skattebo was at with Philly cheesesteaks and pizzas for him. He's just the best. I went into his office the other day when I went to go sit down with Nick Sirianni, and he had like 4 offensive linemen in his room. I've heard Jason Kelsey talk about him on the podcast. Like, that's who you want to hang out with at the Philly facility. He's just the man. He's the best.
When I went to go interview Zach Bond, he was like, hey, come on, let's go to the cafeteria. What do you need? He wants to
what do you need?
He wants to make sure that you feel at home. And it's worth highlighting again, if anyone doesn't realize, Big Dom works with the Eagles. Cam Skattebo is on the Giants. These are rivals. These are division rivals. So the fact that he still goes to the hospital and makes sure, because to Erin's point, Cam stays there overnight. Okay. Kings Mudam. Hey, Queens. Yes.
I love that.
Do you have any new music besides Taylor that you're currently vibing to? I love that. Full disclosure, I am not a music person. I'm a very much like, if the new Justin Bieber comes out, I listen to that. Or
same.
Ariana Grande, I'll listen to that. Like, it's like whatever top 40, I don't even know what top 40 songs there are, but like, I'm not someone that's like I was at this festival and I know this new artist. I don't. I am so mainstream or I'm either 90s R&B rap or country music. I'm not very hip with new music. So I would say this, I very much listen to music depending on where I am. When I'm at the ranch, it's all country. When I'm working out, it's more of like rap, sort of upbeat. Tate McRae. Is that Tate McRae? Is that right?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
She's great.
What about you?
No, it's Taylor or go home. No, I love a playlist. Steve comes up with some really good playlists that I'll throw on when I'm studying, or I just want to chill out in my room. If I'm not watching Friends in my hotel room, I'll put on like a meditation playlist from Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, it just chills me the fuck out, which I need.
Good.
Yeah. And then I've been doing like for makeup, if I'm not, doing Taylor, I'll do an Ariana Grande. Her voice is insane. I'll do The Weeknd. I love a Mariah Carey radio.
I was just going to say, in the morning, me and Britt and Dom do a lot of Mariah Carey.
Oh, that's a good playlist. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Whitney Houston. That also, me and Jules got into a whole like, Bodyguard situation the other day. Cause it's like, once the song, hits, then the Bodyguard soundtrack is so good. Never mind, I'll save that for the big show.
What was the Bodyguard situation the two of you got into?
Oh, I put it on the whole soundtrack on my phone. And then like every song, we were like, into it. We're going back and forth.
Banger. God, I love that. So fun.
So
right.
Kings Mudam, if you have any suggestions for
Yeah.
music, please let us know. I'd love to
Please.
I'd love to be hip and cool, which I'm not. I realize like I'm just really out of that I'm hip and cool and young thing, and I'm okay with it. But I'd love to always learn about new music or hear it.
Chelsea Blackney, celebrating my 1-year wedding anniversary. Need ideas. What should we do?
Cute. What's that like to celebrate a 1-year wedding? No, I'm teasing. I think anything personal. Let me defer to the person that's been married for 8 years.
I mean, I don't
do
know
you guys ever do the list? Like, don't they have like, on year 2, it's wood, or year 3, it's linen? Like, there's like the whole married year list thing.
Shoot. Poor Jarrett. He gets screwed. Well, no, do I get screwed?
Because it's his birthday and anniversary.
Yeah.
I've never asked you about that, actually. Did you guys plan that? Like, I mean, or was it just like, hey, this was the weekend that was available and it happened?
It was the weekend that was available.
Got it.
It was the weekend that was available.
2 for 1. You're like, hey.
Yeah.
And guys don't care. Guys aren't like, okay, so 1-year wedding anniversary. Again, this is coming from someone who I don't think even made it to a 1-year anniversary, but I would say that anything personal, obviously we're very close to the date in which you got married. So if there's maybe a favorite picture from the wedding that you haven't framed yet, or like it's kind of, I always feel, what are we looking at?
Ryan, you're insane, Ryan. First year, paper. Second, cotton. Third, leather.
Ryan, our wonderful producer, and Kurt, who's also on here, uploaded the different anniversary things. Yeah, like, so bronze or pottery for 8, willow or pottery for 9. You make it to 10 years, you're getting tin or aluminum?
That's it?
Yeah,
you deserve a medal.
Who makes these rules? But so 1-year wedding anniversary, anything, I'm always into sentimental. I mean, anything that shows that you took time to do it. Also, a card, but I would also say plan something. Like if you guys, I don't know, let's say you celebrated your honeymoon in like Fiji, find a restaurant that kind of has Fijian food or something like that. That's like a nod to maybe where you spent your
Fiji water bottle.
Fiji water bottle. That also is a great backup. I don't know. Just think like sentimental and connect it to the wedding or something that you guys, like to do together.
I love that. Yep. It's great.
DMA Hackett. Again, I'm so sorry if we butchered. I noticed on 99 to Beat that you always wear the same outfit. Was it taped all in one day?
No, it was taped in 3 weeks. And we had 3 to 4 versions of that outfit. I don't ever want to see that outfit again.
Would you hate that where you're like, I'm done with that. Burn it.
I think we actually, please. Thank you. I was talking to somebody today. I was doing some voiceovers for it and they were like, how many versions of that outfit do you have? I am hoping we get a season 2.
Yes.
And if we do, can I wear a couple different outfits? But I don't know what their reasoning is.
I'll tell you. Yeah, you know. Continuity. Because if you do have to, so taping any kind of series, and I say this with, I've only taken a couple of these shows, but it's like when you got to go back and have a pickup, then they need the hair to be the same. They need the wardrobe to be the same because it makes the editing process so much easier, right? Where it's not, I mean, another reason why we love live TV, obviously these shows can't be live and I totally understand that. The production value is incredible. And so there's a ton to be said about post-production and, editing, because think about how many, you tape 16 hours a day and you have to pare all that down to an hour every single week. So that is, I'll say, we love shout outs on this show. Shout outs to editors that have to sit in an edit bay and listen to our voices or cut through all the crap or make us look good or cut out the stuff we never want to have to see again or different angles. Like an editor is a thankless job. I remember when I first started, I was a production assistant in Denver and I would sit in the edit bay with the editors because I'm like, teach me what you do. And I just remember them cursing out certain people that were not so nice to them. And here their job was to make talent look better. And the talent was not so nice. So I always thought about that, where it's like, if I could help an editor out in any way, even just shutting my mouth sometimes, like when I'm in interviews, my thing is I always want to go, oh God, yeah, and like feel like I'm having a conversation. Meanwhile, the editor is back in the thing being like, shut up. Like, because then they can't have a clean edit point. But it's natural because we very much interview the way that we talk, which is conversational, and you talk over each other. And that's like a natural thing to do. So anyways, all of this to say, editors make us look good. So any of you out there that want to be sports broadcasters or do anything in television, please be nice to the editors, because they do everything they can to make you look better.
I'm big into hitting now. I'll give a little smack with my paper. I don't know where. I mean, it's
what
all.
Do you mean?
I did that to Jaden Daniels the other day when he said something and I smacked him on his knee and I go, "Was that your bad knee?" And he goes, "They're not bad. It's not bad anymore." And I was like, "Okay, thank God."
Also, it's a piece of paper. You're not taking a hammer.
I know, but still.
But because that's cute. That's like, you're in the moment. So yeah, I would say that. And again, I'm no expert, but I would assume that continuity is the reason that you have to wear the same outfit all the time.
I'll find out. Let you guys know.
Which is sometimes nice, because then you don't have to think about it. But by the time after a month's over, you're like, no, burn it down.
Burn it down.
I'll tell you what, though, we're not getting out of here before I do a plug for 99 to Beat. For those of you that haven't watched the show, that's okay. There's still time. But Wednesdays, is it 7 or not? What? Because I always forget East Coast time.
Wednesdays at 9:00 Eastern. No, 9 o'clock. Right. It's not even Eastern. It's just Wednesdays at 9 o'clock on Fox.
On Fox.
99 to Beat. Today I did voiceovers for the finale. It's really good.
No one's a bigger fan, though, of 99 to Beat than Steve Terry. Today on our text chain, he put Erin was on the side of a bus for the promo. He was so excited, this guy. All right.
I feel like I've been hit by a bus, but that's okay.
Join us on the big show. Why I'm going to burn Steve down. I'm just kidding. We're headed into week 9. We will recap week 8 on the big show and talk about all things, including how I need a Kleenex. This one in her Batasha washa. Enough. Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.